what should I play? Oh, hi. If you're checking in, I'm still a piece of garbage. What should I play, though? I'm sick. It could be a Roomba. Iron Man. Or... Wait, what's this? Oh. Shiba seems like a nice enough young woman, but as a merchant's daughter, she's not a very good addition for the adventuring party. So you're eager to escort her out of the castle as quickly as possible. Between Reginald's clinking chainmail armor and Chiba's insistent sniffling and muttering about her father, the three of you are not the stealthy party you wish to be. After some searching, you find a hole in the wall of the castle large enough to fit a human through. A hole in the wall of the castle large enough for a human to fit. Okay, Reginald gives you a boost up to the hole. You look out. Reading.
Huh?
Reading.
Oh, are you reading?
Yeah. There's Noble's tongue. Cursed in your head. Glowing eyes dot the courtyard.
Book on it. Or somebody bought you.
Just.
It's a book.
Village choice. I get to choose what happens. Noble's tongue. Okay. Noble's tongue, you curse in your head. Glowing eyes dot the courtyard outside. You get down and tell the others the bad news. Ugh! As you're describing what you saw, there's a sudden jolt of numbing cold in your back. You cry out in pain and turn to see a cloaked man barely visible in the light cast by the shuttered lantern. He is pointing at you with his other hand. Perhaps this is one of the evil priests Shiba spoke of. As you slump back against the wall, Shiba cowers in the corner. Reginald unsheathes a sword and charges. The cloaked man runs. By the time you recover from the pain, you stand up. Reginald is walking briskly back into the chamber. That sneaky devil eluded me, he said, and then curses. I would bet my last copper he is off gathering allies to come back for us. We must move on, you say. As you hasten away from that wing of the ruin, the three of you agree Shiba should hide for now. There's a ton of hiding places in the ruin. You find a nice pile of rubber for her to hide behind several rooms away. Stay still and quiet here. We will return. Well, if we do not return by morning, escape as best as you can, you instruct her. Clever, Reginald says, as you leave her. If her abductors find her missing, they will not expect her to remain in the castle. With luck, they will leave the castle altogether and search. And we explore unhindered, and you say with a smile. The castle is quiet and dark. You walk into a wide hallway that branches into two directions. One of the directions.
Movie shoes. Oh.
1 minute. Social hub. Boom. Move.
And then you pull it right across the road.
Bye bye.
No, I don't care where you find your shoes or not. I got to tell you, I can't hold it. Oh.
Well, this is a fun book. Okay. Castle is quiet and dark. You walk into a wide hallway that branches into two directions. One direction is covered in a thick layer of dust, while the other is covered in footprints. You decide that it would be wise to get a lay of the land before looking for any trouble. Despite the faint smell of rotten flesh from the dusty hallway, you decide that it would be wise to go this way first. Less monsters, more treasures, or at least you hope. You have kept your lantern hooded, only allowing slivers of light. After all, you want to remain stealthy. The way is dim, however, and you find yourself tripping over rubble and the odd piece of furniture. Ahead there is a stench of rot, making you wonder if there might be something terrible hidden in the shadows. Too bad you can't see in the dark like a goblin. Phew! Since you appear to be entering a vacant part of the castle, you expect your light will not attract the enemy's attention. So you unhood your lantern to see the way clearly. As you move along, the cobwebs thicken and thicken. Spider! Reginald yelps as he points his sword up at the ceiling. There is an enormous hairy spider, suspended by a mass of yarn-thick webs. The webs are dotted with small, silky cocoons. You suspect might encase rats or other small prey. With trembling fingers, Reginald sheaths his sword and unslings his bow. He takes in a deep breath and as he fits an arrow, draws back the strings, and fires. The spider flails its long legs for a moment and then drops out of the web onto the floor with a wait, crap, I lost it. Spider. Yeah, with a. The two of you move on, taking extra care to watch the ceiling. Oh boy, this is getting good. Eventually, the two of you, make your way to a spiral staircase going up. The upper regions of foul places like this are safer than the lower levels. Says Reginald. Why in Neville's tongue would that be? You say. Reginald shrugs. Do not ask me what is in the mind of fiends and evil-hearted beasts. Perhaps they prefer the darkness and stage and air below the ground. You look up the stairway and sigh. Well, perhaps we can get a view of the courtyard and the goblins from up here. Reginald leads the way up the stairs, which leads into a small tower. Moonlight filters in through two windows. This room is finely furnished, and otherwise much more nicely kept than the rest of the castle you visited so far. There is a small bed, still made, on one end, an ornate table and a bookshelf. On the table is an open fairy tale book, and a gold embossed hand mirror. Seeing loot, you forget about the windows and the potential view of the courtyard. You pick up the mirror to inspect it. Strange, says Reginald. There's no dust up here. Do you feel a draft? We are in a ruin, you say. Of course there's a draft. The glass in the windows are still intact, mutters Reginald. Gazing at your reflection in the mirror, you decide you look pretty good. All things considered, you brush the cobwebs from your wavy brown hair. Hey, wavy brown hair club! You smile. You're happy to see your teeth are looking particularly good. Of course, you deserve nice teeth, since unlike most people, you take care of them. Every morning, you'll wipe your teeth with a cloth dipped in cleaning concoction consisting of vinegar, salt, and a little sand, and a small measure of your own urine. What the I hope I edited in a bleep. You're about to pull yourself away from the mirror and you put it in and put it in your backpack when you glimpse a translucent skull with thin wispy hair just behind you in the reflection. You spin around and see not a skull, but a young girl floating a few feet in the air. Her pale face is fixed on you. Reginald sees hers too, as evidenced by him running down the stairway. "How dare you touch what is mine?" the ghostly girl shouts. You back up reflexively, put the mirror back on the table. You heard of tales of powerful ghosts that can suck the life right out of you, and you wonder if this girl is one of those. Protection from evil, bitch! Yeah! You mutter an arcane phrase and cross yourself. A faint shell materializes in front of you. "You are one of them!" the apparition wails. The small bed shoots across the room towards you. Your protection spell might repel ghosts, but it does not stop physical objects hurled by them. You jump just in time to avoid getting your legs smashed against the wall. You land on top of the bed. Without a moment to lose, you leap and bound to the stairway. There is wailing and crashing above, but fortunately the ghost does not follow beyond her room. You immediately find Reginald, for he had not strayed far. He begins asking you questions, and you put up your hand. "Another time," you say. Wow. Dang. Alright, I reached the checkpoint. Goodbye, my friends. Don't get the Rona, and have a good time. I still have Guy Fieri on my hand.